Hi guys, so I'm literally done with my life now. It's 3 a.m. in the morning and I just woke up. You know why? Because I go with the train to Paris today. And yeah, I thought I could take you with me. You need to know that I always wanted to go to Paris and it was my big dream. So now we go there and sorry for the voice.
Hi, it's around 3:30 a.m. and you see it's dark, I'm not lying. And we're going now to the first train, and it's not this one, it's gonna be in a few seconds behind me. It's another one, but it's still a train, like not a subway or something like that. So it's 4 a.m. in the morning, I'm now in the train, and I thought I could give you an update, so yeah. I think you see it. I'm now in the train and it's 5 a.m. like 5:02, and yes, it's still dark. You see it? Like it's dark. It's not that thing. It's dark. And I think the next stop is Mannheim, and we're there like in around I think 3 hours or stuff like that. And then we go from there to Paris. And yes, I take you with me. Let's go. So how you see, it's not dark anymore. Oh. Wait. So how you see, it's not dark anymore, and like now it's dark, but we're just in a tunnel. We you can see it like I think in a few seconds, and it's now 7:32. Here it is. Look, it's so beautiful. I love it. Our next stop, and it is gonna be in 2 hours. Oh my gosh, guys, we just 30 minutes away from Mannheim. It's now 12:48 p.m. Like, no. Yes, no, a.m. So it's now 12:48 a.m. and we should arrive in Paris at 12:52. So in a few minutes, and I'm so excited because I always wanted to go to Paris. Now we are at the huge place in the center of Paris, near the Louvre. Louvre is a famous museum in Paris. I think long ago all queens and kings lived here. I mean, look how impressive it looks and is. So now we go to the big, huge glass pyramid, and that is the entrance for the Louvre. Pretty empty, you know why? Because of COVID-19. So now we go inside the museum. There we see a lot of pieces of art. There looks pretty old. And also the ceilings are awesome and beautiful, because you see there are a lot of golden angels and art. Also, by the way, when you under 18, you can get in for free, and if you have an Euro ID and under 26, like a student, you can also get there for free. So we were spending the time just looking at the cool art and beautiful art, and walking around, and you can see there some sculptures, and I was really impressed. And then we get hungry because we were there like around 2.5 hours because it's really huge. And you know, when you're in Paris, what do you need to do? Yes, right, eat macarons, because macarons are really yummy. Eating so much things. And you see there's the Eiffel Tower of macarons. So speaking of the Eiffel Tower, let's go there. We are now at the second floor of the Eiffel Tower. Enjoy the view. Do not forget to subscribe the channel, ring the bell to not miss some funny videos, and stay with me till the next video where we go together to Disneyland Paris. Hi, so I'm here on a original French flea market, and you can find here really cool things. They're old, like from the 90s or 60s or 80s or stuff like that. And I'm looking for clothes and stuff like that. Like, I really like this dress. I don't know why, I just do. And you can find here like really cool things like clothes or pictures or stuff like that. And it's really cool because it's pretty big, and like you can find here a lot of things. Oops. And yes, I really like that. By the way, it is really big. Like, you have 2 floors, and like you can find really cool things. They are like really old, and you're like looking and you're feeling like 90s. I literally don't know what that is. Like, I think it's should be something like for aliens. I don't know. And we was already on like something like a museum trip in here, and they was showing us some things about it. Here's like maybe a London telephone cell, I'm not pretty sure how it's called. And what else we have, like really old things, or here we have some, like, I don't know how to say it, juwelier. And look, they're really funny things, like toys from the 90s. Like, okay, you want to see old Mickey Mouse? It's how he looks, and it's how Minnie Mouse looks. Or like, oh my god, I'm thinking about putting this in my room. I mean, it's pretty cool. How much is it? Oh yeah, $200. We don't have $200. We're not that rich. And you have old keys from old rooms, and really, yeah, you have some cafes if you want to just sit down and relax. And I also like the slides behind me. They're pretty cool. And the thing is, I'm looking for, oh yeah, here we go again. So it's a pretty cool shop, and you can see there like old AT mats from like here, and there's one at AC/DC. I was thinking about hanging some like music plats of the old 90s in my room, or some pictures from the AC/DC or the Rolling Stones or Queens or stuff like that. And yeah, here are pretty cool things you can find, like really cool clothes, and they're like really original from the 90s, so you don't need to like go to a shop and search for something to look like, because it's like real. And I really love the floor. It's like